Number 10. To be able to observe one's own shortcomings is wisdom itself. This is one of the most famous quotes by Confucius. It's a very common thing for humans to think that they are right all the time. We want to believe we don't make mistakes. And if by any chance we do, we don't want to acknowledge it. But there's nothing wrong with acknowledging your faults, because once you can admit to them, then you can find ways to correct them. When faced with difficult situations, some people resort to complaining. They complain about the situation they are in. They complain about their past. They complain about their future. Complain about their lives. It's easy to complain. Anyone can do it. It doesn't cost anything to complain. You may think that happiness is something far in the distance, some kind of reward for something you are going to accomplish in the future. In the same way, our emotions also have two sides. By 3 methods we may light the torch of learning. This is one of the most famous quotes by Confucius. It's a very simple concept that many people forget. Just think about what you would feel if this happened to you. If you don't want to feel that emotion, then don't make others feel that emotion. This quote teaches you to put yourself in other people's shoes. It's one of the most basic rules of humanity. No one likes being treated badly, so don't treat others badly. First, we may kindle it ourselves. Second, we may find it already kindled by others. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out the inspirational video we made about Marcus Aurelius. Third, we may seek out those who, having a natural talent for it, can preserve its flame burning brightly for our profit. Knowledge is important. It's one of the most powerful weapons we have, so we should use every opportunity to gain knowledge. You can gain knowledge by reading books, by watching videos, or by talking to wise people. But there's another way as well. You can gain knowledge by sharing your knowledge with others. Every time you teach someone something, you learn it even better yourself. So don't be reluctant to share what you know. Teach others. Discuss your ideas. Debate with others. Through debates, you will learn a lot. So don't be scared of sharing your knowledge. It makes you smarter. Whenever you feel joy, there is sadness. Whenever you feel love, there is hate. Whenever you feel hot, there is cold. Whenever you feel success, there is failure. These are the two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. So whenever you feel one emotion, just remember its opposite emotion also exists. And in the same way, every good thing also has something bad attached to it. Nothing is 100% good or bad. It all depends on how you look at it. You say to yourself, once I graduate, then I'll be happy. Once I marry, then I'll be happy. Once I buy a house, then I'll be happy. But happiness isn't some reward you earn at the end of your struggles. Happiness is a state of mind. It's a decision you make every day. You can choose to be happy right now. You don't need a reason to be happy. You just need to want to be happy. All it takes is a mouth and some free time. But instead of wasting your time complaining, use it to do something productive. Don't curse the darkness. Light a candle. Find solutions, instead of wasting your time complaining about the problem. That way you will feel less stressed and more in control of your life. If you keep denying your mistakes, then you will never fix them. So always have the courage to accept your flaws so you can improve them. No matter how great of a person you are, if you fail to be kind to the people around you, then what's the point? Another beautiful quote by Confucius that talks about how all humans are equal. The man with the hoe works hard for food, while the man with the million works hard to protect his wealth. Both of these men work hard, yet society praises one and looks down upon the other. But under the sun, both of these men are the same. They have the same needs, the same problems, the same hopes, the same fears. So, don't let the illusion of wealth or status fool you into thinking you are better than others. Remember, we are all human beings. We are all the same. There's this guy who was famous for being generous. He would help anyone in need without thinking twice. He built orphanages. He helped the poor. He donated a lot of money to temples. But he wasn't known for being a good husband or a good father. He failed to care for the people closest to him. So no matter how much you achieve in life, it doesn't mean anything if you forget about the people who are supposed to matter the most. Be kind to your friends and your family. That should be your priority. No. 9. A man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. This quote encourages us to not be afraid to start something new, even if it looks daunting. No matter how hard you try to keep yourself from falling, there's always a first time for everything. Instead of focusing on falling down, focus on getting back up. Because when you fall, you learn things that you wouldn't have learned if you had not fallen. You become more knowledgeable, more experienced, and more capable. So don't be scared of falling down. The only reason you should unfall down is if it hurts and you can't get back up. But other than that, fall as much as you want. Fall and rise again, because that's how you become stronger. When you look up at a mountain, it seems like such an impossible task to move it. In the same way, when you face a huge challenge in life, it might seem beyond your abilities. But if you break down big problems into smaller pieces, then they won't seem so scary anymore. And just like how the mountain is made of tiny pebbles, big challenges are also made up of small steps. So whenever you have a long-term goal in mind, then break it down into little actions that you can take today. Take one step at a time, and before you know it, you would have reached your destination. Number 8. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Everyone falls down sometimes. It's inevitable. No. 7. It is better to light one candle than to curse the darkness. No. 6. He who moves heaven and earth for all the world but fails to move his family and friends for himself is not fit to be called a man. No. 5. The man with the hoe and the man with the million are equally naked beneath the sun. Number 4. If you want to be happy for life, be happy for the moment. No. 3. Everything has its dual nature. Good and bad, black and white, masculine and feminine. No. 2. Number 1. What you do not want to happen to you. Do not want to happen to others? Alright, comment below which quote by Confucius is your favorite.